Locating bass is a process of hit and miss. And now that Kim and Danny have eliminated the deeper holes and visible nests, Kim broadens his angling efforts within thick vegetation and quickly connects.
I saw him take off. Still, just keepers. Nothing great, but getting bit. Getting bit. There's gotta be some big ones here now and then. I mean, you know, we've seen big ones swimming and cruising, but they're extremely spooky, and even with finesse tactics, I haven't been able to get them to bite that way. Upon our underwater exploration of the grass beds, it was interesting for me to observe how the bass repetitively use the same routes, the same thoroughfares, to move throughout the Kissimmee grass. Wherever there was a little wider path in the undergrowth, we watched several bass utilize it, leave, then return through the same highway over and over. There's no question that current played a part in this particular area, but in addition, we witnessed schools of golden shiners working through these same areas, enticing the bass's appetite. Above the surface, you can visually recognize these paths serpentining through the jungle of grass, some more apparent than others. This is a key area. They sit right here. Just happened to learn that underwater. That's not cheating, is it? That's steady. That's hard work. Hard work usually pays off. There's one. That's a better fish. Yeah. I knew we'd get in that thick stuff, I'd get a little better chunk. He just ate that menace grub. Look at that. That's a little better. That's more like Florida. Nice healthy fish, nice and fat. Just as I said, they're coming in and out of that Kissimmee grass down into the hole, and they swim around a little bit, and you'd see shiners coming in and out, and they get back up in there. Beauty. And big old bass will sit right under these mats, pointed up into the current. I've seen it with my own eyes. It appeared that the better quality fish were positioned under thick floating mats of eelgrass that had accumulated on the upcurrent side of the Kissimmee grass patches. Without question, this dark canopy of shade provided an ideal place of concealment and ambush for these bass. Other irregular features like brush and wood provided some additional cover throughout the grass, but by far, the mats were holding the good ones. Here's a good one. Thought it was even better than that, but I knew it was a real little fish. Good 2-pounder or so. Menace grub is catching them out of that stuff. That's the deal. Them little tails put out a lot of vibration. All right, I like it. But again, those golden shiners are moving in and out of this grass, and so are these largemouth. Alrighty, going right back in here, hiding place. Mr. Anhinga, where are the fish? Point in the direction where the fish are. Over there? Oh, and then there, and there. Got it. And there too? There's 4 big ones, 5? No way. You gotta be kidding me. And over there? Okay. I'll get out of your way. Stay as you were. Truth be told, fish-eating birds like anhingas and cormorants do point out productive areas. They inherently know where there's a good supply of available food, and from a fisherman's point of view, you should pay attention to their activity and movement. I watched as Danny followed an anhinga as it hunted in the grass for its next meal. Anhingas hunt and feed differently than cormorants. Anhingas have a pointed beak, which it actually dives and spears fish, then returns to the surface to swallow its prey. Cormorants, on the other hand, have a hooked beak, which is used to physically grab its meal.
It's interesting to note that the anhinga travel the same paths as the bass and the bait utilize. For that matter, it may be the bass and the bait travel the same paths the birds and the other critters have beaten. Regardless, they all make good use of them. And when taking into consideration we are in Florida, you never know what you might stumble upon feeding in the grass.
I don't think so. We'll be right back. Shh. Be very, very quiet. Kim's hunting largemouth.
Yeah, that's better. I told you it looked good. Yeah. The Menace Grub. That has become one of my favorite pitching baits. Oh boy. And he got it good. Right in the back of the throat. That hack attack flipping hook. There it comes there. That hook is so stout. Yes, sir. Isn't that nice? Ain't that nice? Well, getting a little better. Getting a little better. I like it. It's gonna be one of those big mooses here eventually, but if I catch them that size, I'm not complaining a bit. Great. There you go, baby. I'm trying to figure what's coming up out there. School of something. Well, darn cormorants, boy, they're just eating the fish like crazy. And they're not selective. They eat a lot of bass, a lot of fingerlings. There's a fish. Yes, that's the way to strike the mortal out. No, you're not going to get this one. I'm telling you, I made a little change. I got thinking about it last night because of those golden shiners. They have a real orange tail, and I ended up dyeing the tails, the rage tails on the Menace Grub. And if this is how it's going to start out, you never know, we may be catching better fish today. But that's a little trick to pay attention to. Another entity you need to pay attention to in order to maximize your presentation efficiency is choosing the correct fishing line for the task at hand. When attempting to winch bass out of excessive heavy covers such as this, 50-pound Seaguar Kansan braided line is what I use and highly recommend. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That, look at it, fell right out too. That is fun. I don't care what you say. That always is fun. How perfect that fish looks, huh? Florida strain largemouth. Eating a Rage Menace Grub.